Hi everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Today is a very special reading. We've got a few cards that wanted to come out before the reading. I actually knocked them over, but I will come back to them at the end. And the two cards that actually wanted to make themselves aware, pardon me, the three cards that wanted to make themselves aware are the King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, what I'm seeing is the difference between the King and the Queen of Pentacles. The two court card pairings are just emphasizing the love that is not diminished between the both of you. There is an angelic assistance helping the both of you at this time. You may not be currently aware of what or who this is, but the more and more you go higher into your spiritual ascension, the more and more you're going to be guided with earth angels, with spirit guides, with, tarot readers, even. Having people on your side regarding this journey towards union is very special. So don't be afraid to tap into your heart space, and ask your guides for your support regarding this journey. So there is love and luck on both of your sides. Even if you cannot see it in the physical, absorb this energy that is infused in this channeled message today, whether you're seeing this in real time or whether you're seeing this weeks or months later. This is infused with genuine, authentic, high vibrational energy. So the King of Pentacles is the one who is looking towards their Queen of Pentacles. They may be stagnant and absent in terms of communication, but the love is still existing here. And this is more and more transparent within the astral realm. So I'm going to do a few different questions today regarding the divine masculines. Divine feminines, pardon. You know where you're at. You know you are ascending at a much higher rate. You are feeling way more comfortable than where you were in the past. Regarding this connection, you're far more surrendered and aligning all the things that bring you joy. But I've got a heavy shift for the divine masculine. So I am going to focus on the divine masculine today because some of you divine feminines may be experiencing early wake-up calls, like you may be just getting up in the early hours of the morning, and you may be having very, very vivid dreams at this time. So this is the confirmation this message is for you, but also for the divine feminines, you may be seeing your divine masculine in trouble. Now, I say in trouble, some of these questions are going to guide us to what we can do to support them, even if we're not in communication with them. So what is the primary internal struggles for the divine masculines, which are facing the journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening? What are the primary internal struggles for the divine masculines on the journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening? Now, what I've seen here is the Magician, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands, wow, the Three of Swords. Then we've got the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This is quite appropriate when it comes to these heavy energies. The divine masculines are struggling to understand their God-given birthright for spiritual ascension in this dimension, in this realm. A lot of the divine masculines who are struggling to connect with their higher selves, they're so busy looking at the past of this connection. A lot of them are not only looking at the past pain that they have caused, but the burdens that they've continued to carry. And the pain of the absence of the connection is very much on the divine masculine's mind. They have been wanting to distract themselves with other divine feminines who may be of karmic nature or distractions regarding the external world. But basically what I'm seeing is nothing is satisfying the divine masculines because they keep coming back to thoughts of you. So let's move on and have a look at what is preventing the divine masculines expressing their vulnerability and emotional authenticity. What is preventing them? Love. We've got the Lovers card here. The whole point is the divine masculines are really, and I'm getting this for mixed race couples and same-sex gender couples. A lot of the divine masculines have been brought up in a certain way, certain societal expectations, gender roles, etc., etc. Like we could identify as both divine masculine and feminine, depending upon where we are on our journey. Just because the divine masculine is a runner doesn't necessarily mean it's a male, right? So we identify with these gender roles at this time, but the energies are mixed. The divine masculines withdrawal to express their vulnerability and emotional authenticities because they have been withholding the love within themselves, but also the love within this connection. At the beginning, when we've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles, there was the Two of Cups that came up behind the Queen of Pentacles. So even then, the divine masculine is unconditionally in love with the divine feminine, but there's something that has held them back, that has pushed the divine feminine away, or that they've ran away from the divine feminine because they're so not able to express their emotional authenticity and vulnerability. Something is holding the divine masculines back to express themselves. And this could be either they haven't come out to their family, or that they're still unsure about this connection because it's so different. Why is the Lovers card here for the divine masculines inability to express themselves? Why is the Lovers card here? What is preventing the divine masculines from expressing themselves? What is preventing the divine masculines? So two cards that wanted to come out, the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. I'm seeing that for the divine masculines who are not speaking up for how they feel, it's because Spirit has given them the opportunity. I'm getting something like lighting their own fire, igniting their flame of creativity, going higher in terms of the love ascension. I'm seeing Vesica Pisces, the Om. Like, it's almost like for me, what I'm seeing is the balance that the distractions that they were going through was preventing them from being in the balanced state of wholeness within themselves. And the universe has kept this partnership at a distance because the divine masculines had never really had the opportunity to believe in God, believe in religion, believe in something higher than themselves. What is the past wounds and traumas the divine masculines are working towards, working through? What are the past wounds and traumas? Okay, so I've got a mother figure here. I've also got a father figure. Mums may have cheated on their father. I'm also going mums have left the family. Some mums might have passed on. And this meant that the wounds and the trauma the divine masculine had been trying to heal in amongst, so it's preventing them from being vulnerable, is because they didn't have the wholeness of love, kindness throughout their childhood or even into adulthood. So the loss of their mother, a past life connection, the loss of their mother at an early age has given them the inability to move with authenticity, emotional vulnerability. They've continually looked at this as a bad life. Wow. Okay, so they've not really saw their life as something that is incredible, because they've always felt that that was missing. They felt abandoned from their mum. They might have also been cheated on in relationships. So they've continually needed to heal their own wounds, treat their own traumas and find strength throughout this. I'm seeing 8-8 as well. So a lot of healing has been needed for the divine masculines. And instead of the stubborn divine masculines actually healing, they've just distracted themselves, or written off this level of unconditional love and happiness that they are destined for. Well, how does the divine masculine navigate the balance between the masculine energy and the feminine energy? How does the divine masculine navigate the balance between their own divine masculine and feminine energy? Yeah, stoking the fire. They have neglected their own levels of creativity. They've moved forward in haste, but instead of moving forward with love, they've moved forward with that abandonment wound. They've carried this pain and the heartache for a very long time. That was something that they weren't able to let go. So in order for this to be balanced, something has to give. This is preventing the divine masculines balancing their own feminine and masculine energy, because they've continued to move forward with these burdens, with this trauma, with this unhealed wound. What guidance does the divine masculine need from their higher self or spiritual guides to overcome these obstacles on their path? What guidance does the divine masculine need to receive from their higher self or spiritual guides to overcome the obstacles and challenges on their path? Thank you, spirit, angels, guardians, ancestors, spirit team. Okay, so the Two of Wands here, the ways that they can receive this guidance is they feel blindfolded, really. They feel as if they are confused which way to move forward. For many divine masculines, they feel as if they are stuck between a rock and a hard place. They are trying to make a difficult choice, but they're in a stalemate position. So they don't actually know the best route of action. But the thing is, the divine masculines, I'm not sure whether they're aware of this, but the guidance is make a choice. So if you do feel as if you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, divine masculines, and you can't see which way to go, this is the Two of Swords whispering that you must move in one direction. Close your eyes, listen to your internal guidance system, listen to your higher self, listen to your spiritual guides. They are watching over this connection. I said that right at the beginning. In order for you to overcome these obstacles and challenges, ask your intuition. Sometimes that's fallen so silent because you're so busy looking at the external environment to validate and confirm all of these things. This is why you need to take this time in your own sacred space and trust yourself. Trust your ability to discern and decide what is best for you. And actually, the universe is saying, you are going to get this amazing experience, but at the moment you are in stalemate. In order for you to find that peace of mind, you need to trust and have faith. You need to lead with blind faith. In what ways does the divine masculine resist or embrace surrender and control and the ego in the journey towards alignment with higher purpose? So what does the divine masculine resist or embrace? Surrender and control and ego on their journey. So one card. Oh, wow, the Ten of Cups. The way that the divine masculines could either resist or embrace surrender and control. It's a very mixed question. because you either resist or embrace it, right? You either resist surrendering or you embrace your ego. You either surrender your ego or resist it. So the alignment towards your higher purpose is accepting that you are worthy of 10 of cups, you are worthy of having this, and that always comes before the 10 of pentacles. I remember Fiery Grace had actually said that in order to build a legacy, you need the 10 of cups. You need the solid foundation, which is the 10 of cups. You need to understand what it is you truly want in order to get to where you need to be. So when you surrender control in terms of understanding, it's really funny here because the way the 10 of cups is forming upwards is at the bottom of the 3 of swords heart. Through the heartbreak and the deceit, the abandonment, the pain of their own love life, personal life, it brought divine masculines to truly give up on this aspect of their life for them. But the divine is saying, that's not for you. That's not your path to give up. Yes, you can surrender, but don't resist this level of happiness for yourself. So the divine masculines are being asked to revisit what their truth was. If their person was still here, if their mum was still around, if their relationship was probably a lot better, how would they see their own relationship? You know, if you would take all of the wounds and all of the trauma, all of the experiences, and you left them aside, what would be your dream? Because you're putting up barriers and resistance in place to prevent you from building that 10 of cups, to prevent you from aligning to your higher purpose, because your higher purpose involves embracing the 10 of cups in your own duality of happiness. And I mean duality of happiness is because there is no good or bad, there is no right or wrong, not really. This is the spirit just reminding the divine masculines that you are creating, manifesting your own reality. And if you continue to sabotage and resist the connection, well, the cycles will just keep repeating for yourself. So how does the divine masculine transform pain and suffering into wisdom and growth on their journey? How does the divine masculine transform pain and suffering into wisdom and growth on their journey? Like, I didn't make these questions up. These messages, these questions were actually a message and channeled guidance. So thank you so much, spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. These questions are fire, and I am so privileged that I get to, I get to channel these messages. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 10 of Wands, but the card that popped out was the Devil. The spirit is being very direct at this time. The divine masculines have been given the opportunity to transform their pain and suffering into wisdom through the devil energy. When you are being given the opportunity to look at your wounds, look at your levels of addiction, your unhealthy, healthy choices, your sexuality, your materialism, your shadow side, it really gives you this sense of liberation, because you realize the shadow was an illusion, that you don't need to let go of all the shadow parts of yourself. You get to embrace every part of you, and you get to choose which ones, which characteristics, which personality traits that you want to enhance and expand and evolve. So you can't do better if you didn't know better then. Now you know better. How do you do better? So if you've gone through the pain and the suffering, are you going to continue being the victim and keep playing the victim martyr role to continue to suffer without your 10 of cups? Spirit is just saying you always have a choice. You always have a choice to break free, to feel helpful, to, release the mundane, release the material pleasures, release things that make you feel overwhelmed and hurt and wounded and alone, because these are the moments that the devil energy is illuminating things between what you do and do not want. What is vying for your time and energy? What is highlighting to you? What are those whispers in your soul that's ushering you towards certain things? You are very wise, Divine Masculine. There is a reason why you're on this journey. And if you're a cross watcher, Divine Feminines, usually on this channel, watching on behalf of the Divine Masculines, just send them love. You may not be in communication with them right now, but you are very much connected in the astral realm. This means that you can openly, forgivingly love your Divine Masculine, send them prayers, but you don't need to do the work for them. If they suddenly call you and ask you for your support, this isn't your journey, your lesson to fix. This is their journey, this is their lesson, this is their understanding of wisdom, growth, and expansion. But what you can do is give them space, give them prayers, give them good energy. Because what you're doing from afar is highly auspicious. It's highly unconditional love. You're doing it without even telling your Divine Masculines you're doing it. Now, if that's not unconditional love, I don't know what is. When you pray for somebody and they have no flipping idea you're praying for them, that is unconditional love. And you're not even doing it for anything. You're doing it just to give. So when you're helping them from afar, if you're not even in communication, or this communication is sporadic, or even if you are, you don't need to tell them you pray for them. You may want to, that's your call. But your Divine Masculine is going through a very big struggle at the moment, something that they do need to let go of. And it's not up to you to fix it. It's for you to be alongside them, to support them as they fix it themselves. So how do we turn the shadows into light? What is the role of self-love and self-compassion in the Divine Masculine's process of self-realization and awakening? What role does self-love and compassion play in the Divine Masculine's process of self-realization and awakening? Now, a lot of the Divine Masculines are resisting this awakening, but they are resisting their own levels of self-love. They're resisting the self-compassion. They're resisting the support from their higher self. But you know what? The role of self-love, the role of self-compassion, the role of this realization and awakening is about perseverance. The higher self, the ascended masters, the guides, the spirit team, the archangels are continuing to persevere. I'm going to get an energetic card for this. So can you please, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and team, tell me the energy around the 9 of Wands? Because this is the Divine Masculine's time to embody self-love and self-compassion. You can't do it for them. If somebody told you you have everything to manifest your success, your abundance, everything in this world, you're not going to take that into consideration until you come up with that self-worth, knowing you can do it. So if somebody else tells you you can do it, it's short-lived. When you have full belief in you doing it, that lasts longer. This is the role of self-love and self-compassion. You could tell the Divine Masculines, until you're blue in the face, Divine Feminines, that they are incredible, they are extraordinary, that they are magnificent light beings on earth. But if they don't believe that from within, they're never going to really, truly take in what you're saying. This is a card about number 11. I'm seeing a lot of 1111 lately, confirmations to show the Divine Masculines that they need to understand and remember the journey of their own soul. They need to go through this by themselves in order to understand how sovereign, amazing, extraordinary they are themselves. How can the Divine Masculine cultivate healthy boundaries while remaining open to the flow of divine guidance and intuition? card that flipped out was the Queen of Swords. The divine masculines are being asked to speak their truth, and it doesn't matter how it's going to be perceived. If you divine masculines are able to create those healthy boundaries whilst remaining open to the flow of divine guidance and intuition, you are channeling this higher version of yourself. You're creating healthy boundaries because you love yourself, because you're self-compassionate to yourself, that you are respectful of your own relationships and your connection with your twin flame. But you need to speak up for yourself in the material world, not your ego. So that's how you can cultivate those healthy boundaries. What practices and rituals support the divine masculines in grounding their energy, maintaining clarity, and staying aligned with their soul mission? What practices and rituals will support the divine masculines at this time with their energy, with their clarity, and their soul mission? So three cards, pardon me, came out, and I am going to get clarification on this. So actually I'm going to use the energies. So we've got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles meaning when you're on your own, erase that martyrdom narrative, the story. Number 17, 117, 177, you may be seeing at this moment is allowing the divine masculine to envision a life that they wish to live. When you visualize, when you infuse it with emotions, with passion, with energy of abundance, you are no longer playing the victim of replaying the story in your visualization. You're course correcting where you want to be. And the only way you can do that is listen to your soul, invite the light into your practices, such as meditation, with breath work, with being around water, being in nature. Instead of when you're alone, play the victim mentality, play this new movie in your mindset of what you want to happen in your new space. Also, with the Page of Cups, you're having to really understand how to listen to your inner voice. You've never done that before. But this is a progression. The 28 card, inner voice, the 29 card, you are the universe, is saying that you have this level of progression. You get to start from the very beginning, and that is a privilege. Starting again towards this evolution, this revolution of your soul's mission, will give you that reminder of why you came here. When you're understanding what your inner voice is, what your purpose is in this world, that you are the universe to manifest and create your dream realities, this is a version of you that needs to go back to your lifetimes and lifetimes that have purposely brought you into this very life. So the rituals are: call in your inner guides, ask the universe for those signs, ground yourself in the intuition within your heart. And why is the Chariot card here? Regarding these practices and rituals are going to ascend for you at a higher rate, at a faster rate. You're no longer running away from your divine masculines, but you're running towards them, I just heard. Running towards them because your inner guidance is actually calling you to let go of what was. Let go of that past pain. When you can visualize yourself letting go of the past, welcoming in the inner whispers, calling you to places, people, and things, aligning with you, the right vibrations of where you need to be, you're actually starting again into this soul revolution, working through this human experience in this lifetime. And you're going to move through this with clarity. As soon as you are aware of how abundant and loving you actually are. You're going to have to get to the truth of why you held on so much to those past wounds, those traumas, that pain. Because unless you do that, you can't move forward, divine masculines. You need to let go of what was in order for you to make room for what needs to be brought in. Now, I felt like that was a message that has been reoccurring, kind of remembering for the divine feminines, but this is very much a divine masculine remembrance reading. So for them, it really is saying that you've been struggling, you've been going through pain, and you're continually asking to let go, yet you repeat the same patterns. So stop repeating those same patterns. Align with the vibration of who you are and where you're heading to. Because unless you do that, you're going to keep repeating those cycles, and your divine feminine will continue to move forward and upwards, which means if you want to be together with your divine feminines, you will need to do the work. So there are heavy changes coming in. Before the universe intervenes, do the work, divine masculines. Do the work. I'm sending you so much love. If you want a little bit more clarity on your personal journey, hit me up at divinesacredtarot@gmail.com. I would love to do an energetic exchange of readings for you. And I'm getting lots and lots of queries at the moment, so I only have a few slots before up until the end of March, pretty much now. So I only have a few slots. If this is something you're interested in, hit me up. I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye for now.